Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with the last live stream of 2020. I've done this in previous years as well. I will be heading out here in a few hours to head up to my hometown to celebrate the new year. Of course, around the world right now, there's plenty of countries that have already celebrated their new year, and as we are approaching in an hour from now, a good portion of Western Europe will be having their New Year's. I think Eastern Europe is having it right now. It is just past 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here for me. So I am looking forward to being live during this wonderful 2020-2021 New Year's celebration. So let's see. We have a lot to talk about. I already have some people here in Discord. This event, of course, as you see in the title, it is quite the event fail. I woke up here. I'm going to tell the same story that I told Jim. I woke up this morning, and it was probably like, I don't know, an hour or two after the event already started. And I look in my PMs on Discord, and there's Tox, and Tox is saying the messages are quite frantic, you know. He's like, Zalon, you know, you can see it right there. He goes, you know, mate, you know, the event's all messed up, you know, and it's real bad, you know. So of course, I start looking through some of the other chats as well, and it was really bad. A bunch of players, of course, during the beginning of the event, when they didn't even do a battle in the event. They were just given all the rewards in the event, and the soul count has been inflated extremely. So it's very sad that this is what's happening, especially for the last day of the year and for the first day of this Hachiman event. So that is why our leaderboard is with 11 million for the first place team, and the first place team, I don't even recognize their name. Winterfell, of course, is second place team. Of course, Winterfell I do recognize as well. And Captain Jack is fourth. I mean, come on, Captain Jack's team hasn't been up in the top 10 in I don't know, a little while.
Randomest top 50 ever.
Right? So, yeah, there's a lot of teams on here that are not typically up here in the top 50. But, of course, it was because a few players, or more than a few players in that team, logged on during those first few hours of the event, and that's what happened. So, this is what we're dealing with, a lot of upset and pissed off players. So, and of course, a bunch of people that messaged me on my videos, you know, like saying, you know, what's going on with the games, Alon? What's going on? What's going on? And unfortunately to say, I have absolutely no control over this whatsoever. People think I have some sort of influence that I can make changes like a flip of a switch, but unfortunately, it is not the case. So what
was the reason behind the scores anyway? In terms of, because they obviously weren't from previous events.
Well, that's what they said. Okay, that's what it was stated in the.
Well, that's impossible. I had 0 on both accounts, and I've never not scored any.
And you got and when you logged in, Frantic, you're saying that you just all of a sudden the event was finished.
Both on 0.
The event was finished.
Yeah, both on. No, it was all saying nothing. Everything was on 0. So
okay. So what you're saying is you did 0 on the previous events, or you? No,
I've completed.
That's what. Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done more than 0 on every previous event for the last month.
And you didn't have anything at all. Did you log in within the first few minutes of the event?
No, I was asleep. It was like 4 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Year. I'm already.
It was Frantic. It was only during the first hour or so of the event being live, is my understanding. So when I logged in this morning,
so someone had to log in.
When I logged in this morning, yes, Frantic, yes. When I logged in this morning, it was already over. I already got the crazy British message from Tox, and everything else.
Hang on 1 minute, because I logged in after 2 minutes of the event, and I got nothing.
Oh, you got nothing either, Tox. So, again, it was still more specific players. What's up, Austin Bird?
Yeah.
Val, Lewis, Barkay, Soldier, Above Below, Freshman, Alex, BMT.
Really random.
Jason.
I think those scores are from Assaults.
Assault, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
There's nothing else that gets that sort of level
Yeah,
scoring.
but it's still going to be random though, because I did assault, but I didn't get anything.
No, I think you had to log in that certain period of time, and then it took the previous assault score for that person who logged in that bit of time.
Someone on chat is saying that some people have this high number and hasn't even logged on for the day.
Is that the alliance or individual?
Individual person.
Oh, that's weird. That would make no sense. That would make it completely random.
Yeah, that would be like, for instance, they're just handing things out without even a player even acknowledging that they're playing the game. So that's
almost like you had a list of all the players in the game, and some sort of random hack selected like 1,000 of them and awarded them random points from previous event.
Let's see. Mukeb Neighbor, thank you. Are they going to fix it? I haven't seen anything happening besides from them posting a few question answers. And so when it comes down to them going back and doing something about it while the event's going on, I don't think it's going to happen. It doesn't seem to be the case. So
They've already stated they're not doing anything. Unless they change their mind, they've already stated they're not doing anything. Which, you know what? It's bad enough about the individual players getting individual rewards, but what I think is even worse is there's event teams out there that do this and form these teams and put time and effort into moving players and sending invites and things of that nature. And they can't even come close to top 50 now.
no, not even close.
And that top 50 rank will not change at all all weekend.
No,
it won't.
There's too many millions in between these teams.
Exactly.
These teams put time and effort, just like D and NTG and Val and Sage and Raiders and
Oh yeah.
Godan
and Godan.
everybody.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Godan's teams are not making top 50 this week. It's just not gonna happen.
I mean, these people put a lot of time and effort and energy to move these people to send invites and everything else to try to get top 50 or whatever they're going to do that week. And it's just totally, they just totally screwed them this. And they're basically saying, it happened. Okay, move on.
It would suck if, just saying, it would suck if, the event ends and that hour of finalizing, it changes everything.
Oh, so we have some other accounts saying it was happening 4 hours after the event started. Well, was the event start around the time of let's see, it would have been 8, 9, 10. Well, yeah, I logged in. If the event started around 8 o'clock a.m. in the morning for me, I logged in 2.5 hours after that, and it was already over. People that got it already had it. And
11 o'clock UK time it started.
Okay.
When I first noticed the event.
Well, that's 6 o'clock my time. I mean, I didn't.
Wow.
I didn't even know about it until I saw the message that Talk sent me, and then he sent me a screenshot, and I was like, "Did that say 11 million?"
Right.
They can't have 11 million already. And sure enough,
I didn't know about it until I got onto this Discord. I haven't been in game the entire day.
So it would have been 5. Oh no, it might only happen an hour before I got on, because if that's the case, it would have been 9 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I don't know. So I mean, all I know is I missed it by by a small margin. That's all I know. Of course, there's been times before when it wasn't an event, but it was a glitch where all of a sudden all the quests in your quest log from when you started playing the game until the end of the game, all of a sudden you get all those quests again, and they're all considered complete. So you just collect all the gems. That's happened 2 or 3 times, and I think I only was able to get that once. Every other time I wasn't on during the time that it was happening. So I missed it.
I was on that one time. I got 7-some thousand gems, I think.
Right? It was insane.
For free.
And yeah, it basically gave you all the quests that you had from since you were Castle Level 1, Castle Quests, all the way up to wherever you were Castle Quest-wise in the game. And if you, of course, were Castle 25, you're getting all of it. all over again for free. So that has happened.
And their whole blog post they put out about, it's our utmost priority to make sure this never happens again. Let me tell you, DOT devs, if you're listening, I don't ever care if you put me on that damn blog or not. You're crooked and you're corrupt. Because everything you say in that blog is just lies. You're not telling me you can't take care of this. You're not telling me you can't take care of hackers. You can't tell me you can't take care of these glitches. We've told you how to take care of them, and you won't listen to us. You're ruining a great game, which many people love. And the only reason I'm still here and haven't deleted my account is because of people like Talks and AB and Salon and Val and Sage and Lawrence Wicks. It's the community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good name drop on Lawrence Wicks, Jim. Good name drop on Lawrence. He just joined in on Discord recently, so there's still people even finding new avenues to enjoy the game, including joining in on Discord. So,
well, I agree with Jim. If it wasn't for the community, I would have gone ages ago.
Right? Ages. Exactly. Dawn of Titans BR, say hello to the Brazilians, Alon. Great live guy. Thank you, Dawn of Titans BR. Thank you, Brazilians. And hello. And I agree. Okay, so how I'm dealing with this DOT community when it comes down to my because it's not going to be like, well, am I not going to open the game up during this entire event? Some of you may not. Well, I would highly recommend against that if you still want to get the calendar rewards. But still, do it once a day if you absolutely are hating on this event. I don't really care. Because, when it comes down to these situations, if you want to just take the weekend off, just do it. Doesn't matter. But for me, I'm just going to be getting rid of just my daily stones. So which means if I log on, I'm just going to do a few battles here and there, just to still try to get what is it, 2,500?
2,500.
Yeah, 2,500 gets three tokens. So I'm still going to shoot for 2,500. I was going to be shooting higher, which would have been 4,500 at least, if not maybe closer to 7. But because of what's going on, I am not using any of my event relic tokens. I mean, any of my event relics that I got from TOW. Normally, I would suggest against that. I just don't know what's going to happen with this event. I don't want anything at any time to just all of a sudden be like, oh, yeah, we attempted to fix something, or who knows what, because I have no clue how they're gonna try anything whatsoever. So I'm just not even gonna bother. I'm gonna use my event relics that I have for this event in the next solo, because I'm just not even bothering.
I still have to do VP, so I will definitely be doing this.
That's cool.
I really don't like how this happened. And I really don't like how it screws up the teams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't understand how this happened, but my team happens to be one of those in top 50.
Oh,
surprisingly. Wow. Yeah, so if something does change, okay, I don't really care.
Pisces, how many players on your team actually have, like, the points? Was it only 1 or 2 players that logged in during that time?
I don't know, but there's a bunch.
Oh, so a good portion of your team logged in during that time. Not saying that they did anything wrong, it was just the fact that they were active during that time.
I guess, because I logged in for one of the first times just recently, and I even did a battle just to see if anything happened. And I looked through the thing, and there's a bunch of people with so many numbers, and it's like, wow.
Well, see, on each team,
I have no idea.
I'm just curious if on each team that is in top 50, if only maybe a handful of players are actually the ones with the high points, and then everybody else on the team is literally sitting at a few thousand. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I don't know, because I only found out about this during the stream, so only so much I know yet.
Oh.
Gosh, this is the worst one I've seen yet.
Yep.
Out of all the glitches.
Val says she's doing the same thing. Val's saying she's doing the same thing. I would just recommend. I have no idea what's happening with this event whatsoever, and I'm just not going to invest anything more than what I'm given by just general portal stones. That's it. So.
Yes, I agree 100%. And what you said this is the worst one you've seen. That's part of the problem right there. We get 2 or 3 glitches every single month, which affects us. It's not like they do what they can to try to help us and fix these glitches. We get 2 or 3 glitches every single month that affects part of the player base, but not the other part.
What's up, Aventador?
Yeah, now, out of this is the one I hate the most. I also didn't like the Stormian one because at a point I started freaking out because I was afraid my phone was going to crash because there's so many freaking Stormians on the assault battlefield.
Yeah, there's that as well. Ugh. And the Anubis glitch. Alright, so, let's see.
Do we know if it's Android or Apple related, or is it across both of them?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't really know. And Happy New Year to you as well, Aventador. And there's Boganora in the chat as well. What's up, Bo? Thank you for joining.
Boganora, aye?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. There may be some sort of compensation that's given out possibly tomorrow in game. That may happen. May happen. I'm not going to say it's a guarantee.
They can take their 1 and 2 star boost relics and put them right up.
I know, Jim. I know you're. Jim's going to be like, there's an option to accept, but there's no option to return and shove up the rear ends. Why is that?
So the players who get all these souls, do they get the rewards?
Yeah.
I think everything is going to be exactly the way it is right now, and nothing's going to change in that aspect. They're not going to restart.
But the Alliance is the main thing that's different, because that's the thing that affects everyone.
Yeah,
and that won't change today.
Yeah. They would have to go through and comb every alliance and attempt to. I don't know how they would do that to attempt to make anything fair in that aspect. I don't think they're going to do it.
Okay, the only thing that I'm worried about right now is if some of those players start to get banned when it comes down to those finalizing hours. If people get banned because of the devs' mistakes, that's going to piss off the whole community.
That's not going to happen.
I was going to say, I think they're going to try to address things before that. I think they're going to try to address that before that.
They need to give everyone the rewards.
They need to give everybody 1 million points to make every person and every team the same.
House has it right. House has it right. They need to give everyone the entire event. They totally screwed the pooch on this thing.
Well, they're not going to. We all know that.
But they need to let us refinish it, because, for example, I got, I think, 29 event tokens. Well, not tokens, event relics, because I spent 60k on TOW to get them. So I'm still doing the event. So I'd be pissed if they just gave all the rewards for it, and then I'm sitting with all those event relics.
I think in that scenario, you should get like your last gem pack you purchased back.
Well, also,
I didn't purchase any. Never have.
Those event relics can be used for solo future events, you know.
Yes, they can be. So it wouldn't be dreadful, but it'd still be slightly annoying. But I'll take getting everything for nothing.
Right. Well,
but I expect they'll just do a normal compensation package. So
I would imagine they're going to try to do that too as well. They're going to do some sort of normal compensation package. It's not going to be what the players want. Everyone will still have a very sour taste in their mouth. It's going to suck. Some players are going to leave.
He's normally really quiet.
You know, this is what's going to happen.
Whatever they give is not going to be good enough.
No, nothing they give is going to be good enough. Exactly. That was Darth Shigon. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it would be fair to just give it all to everyone, and it would be nice. I just don't see it happening.
It's a great way to start 2021,
right?
Yeah, I mean, there are teams built around getting a top 50 alliance reward, and now they have no chance.
Yeah,
this is throwing that out.
I think the all-time record highest souls ever was back in Zeus, and that wasn't even 3 million. So, the whole event leaderboard is wrecked.
Wrecked.
Well, 50th place is like over 4 million.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no chance.
Right. So you have these teams that were built just so people could get Hachiman, and now they can't.
Exactly.
It's garbage.
Well, what's the top team have? 11 million souls?
Yeah.
I mean, I woke up and saw that and went, "Oh my God, you got to be kidding me!"
All right, so I went over this at the beginning of the stream.
Moganora needs
yeah, I was just going to say,
explanation.
yes. Yeah, I already went over it once, so if anybody else would love to just reiterate what happened, that would be awesome.
Well, there's what they claimed, but then there's the outcome that everyone knows. They claim there was some kind of soul carryover, which that is impossible. How would anyone carry over 11 million souls when the highest event team total in the history of Dawn of Titans is less than 3 million? They are lying. There's some other glitch.
Not souls.
No, there's some other glitch. And you got teams with 10 and 11 million souls. It's a dumpster fire.
If you look at the numbers on the people who have it, it's an assault numbers.
Yeah, Chaco Zulu says it right. Never seen anything like it. Again, this, when it comes down to a lot, like affecting this many alliances, dealing with alliances that have cheaters in it and hackers, that's something, of course, we've seen plenty of times in the past. But something like this, I don't know.
Think about it.
We had something like this, exactly like this before?
Think about it.
Speak up, Delon. Vintage is about 4 times louder than you are.
Oh, well, that's...
Okay, I'm actually going.
Oh, sorry. That's just...
No,
that's
just Delon is really quiet.
It's just my Discord. You just have to turn me up.
But think about it this way. When you're talking about building a top 50 team, okay, that is 2,500 players, which probably represents the majority of the active player base. This is a apocalyptic disaster.
Right?
I mean, you can't get worse other than them, like, deleting everyone's gems. That's the only way it could possibly be worse.
And DGs.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You said it. You said it couldn't get worse. Well, their response so far has been worse.
This is true. Their response is horrific.
100% agree, man. Horrible response.
I'm hoping that's some low-paid intern who's responsible for their social media, because when they actually get their arms around this thing, they got to go, oh, crap, we have half of our active player base or more utterly enraged.
Right?
This is not good. Because
the majority of them are looking at their alliance rank and they're like, oh, I'm ranked 2,106 like I am. And that's not right. What the heck? Yeah. And that's just the way people are going to have to.
Yeah, and the leaderboard is not going to change. Not the top 200
It's
anyway.
not. It's not.
You're talking about millions
This
of
is going to be
souls.
something that players are going to be reminded about, because throughout the entire event, which is not just going to be today, it's going to be tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, and it's just going to. It's just to fix something like this is going to take a lot, and I just don't see it happening, which is sad.
That's why I think they have to just give everyone the event. Because
I agree with Toxic Vintage. But I got another question, too. Should I go in and get the Zeus package for $100? Is that a good deal?
Oh, so that's what you're considering now, Jim? That's what you're considering now at this point?
I just throw a little bit of levity into it, because I was going to go to 12,000 to get the event tokens. I wasn't going to go any further. I'm not doing a single soul. I don't care if I get kicked to a lower alliance. I'm not doing a single soul.
Yeah, a lot of players are definitely changing their tune when it comes down to this event. I am grinding this event in the background while while we're of course discussing this, because well, frankly, I would like to get at least 3 event tokens. I wanted 4, but I'm not going to even bother using my event relics in this event. I'm going to use it in an event where actually my team will benefit. All right, my team is not going to benefit if I use my event relic tokens right now. They're not. It's just the way it is. So, what's up, Churro? Thank you for joining.
I see Dee's here on mute. I was just.
Oh yeah, Dee's here too. Dee's here too as well.
She could be a little spitfire.
Yeah. I'm sure right now she's trying to hold her tongue because, of course, throughout the whole day, she's been only doing her best to put out fires. So we appreciate all you do, Dee. We do.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine just the absolute insanity of trying to manage 3 or 4 teams at a time like this. When you have 200 plus players that are just getting all your plans, all the work you did to build your teams in the toilet.
Right.
Yep.
Dee's got to be on fire right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, she more or less canceled the event. That's what she called it. And just the way she said it, I mean, that's what it is. She canceled the event for all of our teams. So more or less, she just told everybody, just do whatever you want, and we're just promoting this alliance up into Masters for next week. So, because in all honesty, you know what my mind is already in. It's already in next week when it comes to the game. When it comes down to like what my plans are and everything else, I'm not even thinking about this event and what I want to do and how far I want to go and all that crap. I'm already thinking about next week's conquest. So
can we ask the question, D, how many souls for top 50?
No, she jumped out. I said that this morning. I said that this morning too. I said, so what does that mean? Everybody on the team has to finish plus now? No.
Yeah, this is a finish plus event.
Right?
Yeah, Zon, you're thinking about next week. I'm thinking about the week after.
Oh, I know, Pisces. We all know.
Oh, we all know Pisces.
We all know.
I'm still doing this event, so I've still got to do a whole load of battles. Because remember, a lot of people didn't get the glitch. Do we know how many did? I've not seen more than
okay.
6 on
okay, for instance, Pisces mentioned his team is in the top 50, and he's saying a good portion of players have a lot of points. So
I can go check
if you that would be great, Pisces. Anybody
across the 2 lines,
Pisces count people over 1 million,
20%,
pretty much.
I think there's like 3 or 4 people in ERU, unless I'm mistaken.
There's
not many.
There's 9.
Oh, okay.
So is that 20%?
There's 9. There's 9 in Legends as well.
Yeah, we got 9 in our league. That's weird.
So, I mean, if you want to look at it like that, yeah, there is going to be all those players that had it, they're done for the weekend. They have everything. They honestly, as upset as they may be about the fact that the event's screwed for the rest of their team, those players are done.
They've got time.
All right, so the lowest one is 156,000, and in total, there's 19 people over 100,000 souls.
That is a lot in that alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I assume the first place has almost everybody.
That's why they're in top 50, because they had loads more players, I think.
Yeah, I would
just the sheer amount of players.
It would just come to how many players that you had on during that period of time. Yeah, Promethea got the glitch. Christian Wentz, what's up, Mauricio? Thank you for joining. Flavius says, so next conquest we can expect after one battle to get 1 million points and just finish event in 3 minutes? You never know, Flavius.
Yeah, this one they didn't even have to do a battle. They just logged in.
Right?
I think it was generally then the European side was the right time zone, wasn't it?
Yeah, I woke up and I saw the first place had 11 million. I'm like, what?
Right?
I woke up late and saw a post on Facebook about it and came logged in and found out.
Yeah,
I
feel like that was pretty much the reaction of most people in the U.S. It's only because of the time frame of when everything happened. But I feel like Europe definitely knew about it while it was happening. So, in the UK, definitely. Hit the dev button, Polo. I don't know.
If he hits the dev button, his computer will explode.
Right? I've hit I've hit the dev button so much today that it hasn't done anything. It's broken. But so does anybody else plan on streaming this event? I thought to myself, I was like, man.
I mean, Zon, read Nitram's comment.
No. Oh, what? Let's see.
I'm glad I got Jack Daniels to help soothe my soul.
Right there, you go. We have a super active alliance playing most events through War alone. No one in my alliance got free souls. Many were on when events started as well, including myself. So Nitram, all right, well then. It must have been a situation, again, not everybody, even during that time, was included, which, again, doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
That's where this whole soul carryover talk, no. We, because the people that have the quote glitch in our alliance aren't necessarily even the big hitters in the alliance. This has nothing to do with previous events. It's just something went haywire, and they're just making up crap to, this sounds plausible, let's just say this.
Right.
To answer your question, Zalon, I might stream this weekend.
Oh, okay. Cool. I don't know if Jim was still thinking about maybe streaming again, too. I mean, I just thought to myself, because yesterday I wasn't planning on streaming, and then I did, and then I was like, oh, yeah, today... obviously for the event, I'll make sure to stream. And New Year's, yeah, that'll be great, And then this
I was going to stream. And
this happened.
I don't,
yeah, exactly, right, Jim? I was like, and this happened. I was like, man, I don't know how many people are going to be excited or pumped or even wanting to do anything now at this point.
This is an epic fail.
Yeah, the question everyone wants to know is: Pisces doing his challenge next week for Conquest or the week after for Portal Search?
The week after for Portal Search.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's
because I only have enough money to get so many gems, and that's pretty much what Portal Search is for.
Yeah,
Yep, third off. Or something
break
like
that piggy bank open, and
right.
Jim, I don't have money.
Spend some of that lawn mowing and snow.
He ain't got money, but he got time.
He's got lots of time.
Pisces, I'm crossing my fingers that the next Dragon Slayer is that week for you.
I'm hoping to.
Right?
I'm hoping that there's a solo event that week too, because that would make it so much easier.
So Churro says I'm still streaming. Okay, so Churro is streaming for this event, and he didn't get the glitch. He said tonight, still pending.
So wait a minute. Why we don't even have to do events anymore? You just wait around and hope that you get it for free. That's going to be my new thing.
Is that going to be your new plan? Oh my god.
That's my new plan. Don't spend any money. Just hope you get it for free.
And this is why House is not in charge.
Oh, this is ridiculous, and their response is even worse. This just makes me mad. Who wants to spend money on this? It's like going to get your.
Well, imagine if this was for a response. At least this isn't a Dragon Slayer.
What's their response was with that little thing they wrote in the question said, that's ridiculous. That's not how you handle a problem.
Lewis says I'm scared to get banned for collecting the rewards given to me by the game glitch. I wouldn't be afraid of that, Lewis.
Just collect.
Just collect it, Lewis. It's fine. If you're given things like this in a glitch situation, it's fine. You're not going to get banned because you collected rewards.
Oh man, it's frustrating.
Yeah, Barkay says I was on a 4K team. Looks like we're getting 600 gems. Yeah, see? What Darth Shigon preaches all the time about getting on a good 4K team. I'm getting like 250 gems. I mean, it's real sad. So.
Well, I'm getting a jaw guard.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to redo my entire video. I'm uploading it again right now because of this whole glitch.
I think we're number 94.
See, I'm in top 50, so I'm getting Hachiman even though I didn't want him.
I didn't want him. It's okay, Pisces.
Rank 32. There you go, House. Rank 32.
Man,
Yes.
well, you ain't gonna lose it in ranking. That's for
Stefan Mata says my mini was
I'm
all
telling
unlocked.
you where I'm at. Rank 32. Go look.
What? How
I know
about
where you're
that?
at.
If you have a Stefan Mata says I have a mini that was all unlocked, so your main account is still you have to do everything if you want it, and your mini all of a sudden gets everything. That's crazy. Let's see, Nitrum. At this point, I think it has to do with inactivity or something along those lines. I say this because many of the teams that are on top 50 are not the usual top 50 teams. I don't know. I don't think it has.
I don't think it has to do with time at all. I don't think it has to do with activity. I think it's a select number of people. You know, like completely random, sort of.
Well, it wasn't happening
code.
after I logged in. All I'm saying is when it comes down to time frame of when it happened, it was a selected amount of people during a certain time during the beginning of the event. When I say beginning, it doesn't mean second one, the event started. Boom, this is when it happened. And if you weren't on, it happened somewhere in the very beginning times of the event because it wasn't happening after 10 in the morning for me. Nobody was getting
one person in the comments says that some people who haven't even logged on for the day got it. So, who knows?
You mean there's people are still getting it right now is what you're referring to, Pisces?
No, they actually got all the souls, but they haven't logged on for the day.
Yeah, so I had a buddy.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just wondering how that's even possible, just to give the souls out without even logging
because it's pretty much saying your time idea of logging on at a certain time is flawed, and it's possibly that it was just a specific people, whether you logged on or not.
in.
And it was some
Just
sort
on a
of
message
random code to pause it.
So Zalon, I had a guy that logged in about an hour ago because I messaged him online and said, "Hey, you got like 300,000 souls or something." And he logged on and he collected all, and that was the first time he had logged on all day.
Okay, so this is just something that some players are finding in their accounts and others are not.
Exactly.
That's why we're gathering new information as the day goes on.
It's kind of like how the assault map, people were like, oh, some people get it, some people don't. And then I didn't get it the one time, and then I realized that you had to actually kill off the storm mains to get it to happen.
Yeah, Flavius, I didn't like that either. It says, yep, and they had the nerve to say, just get there. Get the rewards if you want to get them. Yeah, I hated that. I hated that too when I saw that in their responses. It's like, oh, if you still...
Is that what they said in their response?
It's more or less what they're saying, yes. It's like, oh, can I still get the rewards in this event if I want them? It's like, yes, you can. You just have to obtain them the normal way. It's like, oh.
You can't get them twice, though, can you? It's just the usual all unlocked, all collected events done, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if you get the thing, you already have that many souls, you can't really redo it. Well, actually, you could, technically.
But it'd be like if you jump the lines and reset.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Essentially,
over.
you'd be going up and up.
But I still think you wouldn't. I still think you would not get the rewards again.
No, you don't collect them twice.
See, yeah, Fury says I wasn't on and the event started. I was sleeping when I got it a couple hours later. All right. There you go.
Well, I think they should just give everyone the rewards and then just start Conquest now and run it for 6-7 days.
I agree.
Ooh.
That's great.
Attaboy.
There you go.
Agree. That's what I thought about. This
Foranic
morning.
solution.
Rewards. And then start Conquest.
Now that would be one way to start the year.
Right?
Full event, free rewards, and then starting Conquest, having it a week long.
Yeah, I think that would make everybody happy.
I think it would too.
You give people a reason to play this weekend.
Yeah, it would.
If they did that, I would stream.
Oh, yeah? Right? Yeah.
I tell you what, Vintage, they're not back in their office if they go to their office until Tuesday, so that won't happen.
Right? Legion says, wow, I agree with Feranic. I agree too. I like that idea as well. Cancel the Hachi event. Give all rewards out. Start Conquest early. Yep. David Lentz says, got it on my main in mini. Our team is a 4K team with about 50% finishing most events. Our whole team got it. Really? Wow. Yeah, Kikaru. Crazy. All right. Well, I'm going to run my... I got 31 stones. I'm just going to run these down. And then it'll be most likely right around 6 p.m. Western Europe will have its New Year's. I know Tox is ready to ring in the New Year's over in the UK. An hour later. And I got to get on the road.
Yeah, I believe in the UK they said they could open their door for 10 minutes and then they got to go back in.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Peek their heads out?
Peek their heads out, that's it.
I'll hit this garrison. There's not many things that aren't bubbled in this server. I was trying to do it yesterday. Bubble every land. What's up, Tom? Thank you for joining. I was trying to get my mini on top 50 team, low soul count because I'm free to play on that account. I lost out. Yeah, Christian Woods, right? Most definitely.
Yeah, I can't see the ranks changing because I don't think really anyone's going to really play this event.
No, not at all.
Well, not only that, but with a 500,000 gap, that's a lot of freaking souls, you know?
Right?
Yeah, rank 50th is like over 4 million. If you're going to play this event to get in top 50,
yeah, it's almost 4.8 million.
Yeah, which is, again, that's like 1.5 times the all-time Dawn of Titans soul count record. It's just not happening. The top 50 is established. Perhaps 51 could pass 50, but that's about it.
Let's see if we can find a few more.
You know, if your alliance is an 80th, you're done. Your top 100, that's it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it really after that point.
Easiest event to stay in the top 50.
Yeah, it was decided in the first hour.
First 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. All right, well...
Maybe they knew ahead of time this was going to happen. That's why Hachiman, the top award, is only at level 30.
Oh, you think do you think that's why? You think that's why? So I did save one beer from last night just so I can toast up. So I do want to crack one open with everybody and say Happy New Year, especially over in Europe and UK, because I know you guys are probably celebrating hard, especially with what's going on in this event and with what's going on getting stuck inside right now. So. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy for some people, not happy for others.
This is very true. Try to make the best of it.
At least it's not a natural disaster or something.
No, it's just natural motion.
Well,
Can you handle it?
That's good. That's going to be their new name next year. Natural disaster.
Natural disaster.
Natural glitch.
It's only natural for them to screw up.
You're at work, Fury?
Well, you're not missing anything.
Right?
He was one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do this weekend since, you have nothing going on?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. That is a great question. When I get back tomorrow after New Year's, I don't know. That's a great question.
Hey, House, is Godan gonna rag on you for not doing your work and doing top 50?
Right?
No, they as soon as it happened, they took everything off the board. I was going to do it just for the food because it's Dragon Slayer coming up.
All right.
But now, forget it.
Also, there's no packs, so...
Yeah, and I mentioned that the other day, too, as well. That you couldn't just bank on the fact that there was going to be packs for this event.
Yeah. So, because there's no packs and all this happened, it's as if it was kind of planned, like Darth Shigong said.
Right. So, D jumped back onto Discord again. D, do you have anything to say? No?
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, D.
Maybe she's...
Happy New Year.
Yeah, there you go. I know you're traveling, D, so...
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear me. I have bad service.
It's all right. Thanks for keeping it together, D. Today has been quite the rough day. And Polo wishes you Happy New Year, too. All right, so... Let's see. Oh, we also got... I was going to say Val jumped on here as well. It's been a rough day for Alliance leaders. Let's just say that. So thank you for joining, Val.
Hi.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Val. Happy New Year to you.
Thanks. Happy New Year's to you as well. I thought this would be like a slow start to the new year, but no.
Right.
It's been kind of crazy.
It was a great day yesterday, and then now it's a bad day.
We got 2 Zalon streams. That's pretty cool.
See? There you go. Looking at the positive. That's right. That's right.
Tim's not drunk yet.
Right? That's right. That's right. Still a bit early here.
Another positive.
Right. Right.
House might be, but...
Yeah, House, are you in good condition yet?
Sounds like he's on the coffee table already.
Right.
He's making a drink.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's BRB. Yeah, so...
I have a nice champagne chilling in my refrigerator.
Oh, see, Val's prepared. She knows.
I'm prepared.
It's in case of New Year's or an event failure, such as this. It could be either. It could go either way.
Well, I have champagne. I have a new bottle of cognac, so.
Oh, see, very prepared.
I'm prepared either way.
Either way, whether it's a bad event and it's an epic failure or it's New Year's, she's ready to roll. That's good to hear.
Yeah, we'll have champagne in one hand and cognac in the other.
Chaku Zulu says members from my team will visit HQ in London on Monday. Well, according to talks, they're not going to be there because it's a banking holiday.
It's a national holiday Monday.
They're not in the office anyway.
Yeah, right? You just need... Well, I mean, when they have banking holiday...
Just be the janitor.
Well, yeah, janitor and the security guard. I mean, I remember working in buildings in Manhattan on holiday weekends, and you can barely even get the security guy to open the door for you. So, and all right, 23 more stones. Wonder if
so where's Chance? He should be on here.
Oh, I don't know. He's probably prepping for tonight.
No.
We
can't have the trio entertaining then.
Yeah, well, either that or maybe he got the glitch and he's already done the event.
Or he hasn't locked on yet.
And this is true. It's possible. Oh, AMZP says Pisces should start a crowdfund for your challenge for charity. There you go. Pisces will grind for charity. That sounds like a great idea.
You can donate like a dime a battle or something.
A dime a battle, yeah. I will sponsor Pisces a dime a battle. That's insane.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't have anything to put it towards or put it in, so it's not like I can carry the donations or anything.
Now you can always get the wheelbarrow and take the wheelbarrow of dimes down to the charity of your choice.
Nice.
And then you could tell them, you could be like, listen, I grinded for you, and I put you could do it for what's it called for any different charity, but if it was for instance a homeless shelter, it'd be like, I grinded so you could eat today. Let's see. This is really a dead server, so I'm making the best with what I got. I wonder if they really did get close to bubbling everything. Just a couple VP lands. Yeah, Chaco. Yeah, they would barricade the place until somebody turns up. Yeah, it just sums up the year, right, Polo? It does. I wanted to talk about the things that everybody was like, yeah, this was, because at the end of the year, it's because I was talking about it last night on my stream. A lot of times people are at the end of the year like, oh, yeah, some of the things that you're really happy about this year. But man, if you watch, I started watching that documentary on Netflix about 2020, and it's like that comedy documentary. It's like only an hour long or so, but it's really funny actually. But yeah,
the first half of the year was incredible for this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have to say, it
was so good.
There was a lot. It
was so good.
There was a lot of promise still because we were still in the what's it called, the War Gods, and everybody was enjoying the meta of the War Gods because there was the balance. There was. I'm actually going to say this, Vintage. I'm going to use the word balance for you. There was the balance of the fact that you could, everybody was trying to obtain DGs for the best Titans in the game. That whole concept was very appealing to the Dawn of Titans audience.
I'm still shocked they haven't done anything with these new Divine Titans. They're just terrible.
Yep.
I mean, they have nothing to do with the meta.
What's up, Sangre Joven? Thank you for joining. And Happy New Year's as well.
I mean, it still slightly opens the door of the subclass Titans then. Because perhaps there's going to be more subclasses.
Right? Above Below Death of 2020. That's right. With Samuel L. Jackson. Yes, that's what I'm referring to. It's very good. And if I had to do something like that for DOT, the very end of that documentary would be the message I saw from Tox this morning. Like, and the end of the year ended with Tox messaging me in the morning saying, "The event's live, Zalon. It's all messed up." So that's pretty much how the end. That's how pretty much the year ended in Dawn of Titans. I did not expect that. And I just saw Godan posted a history in the making video.
Yeah, the history of the worst glitch in the game so far.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, I hope everybody gets what they want out of this event. If you are attempting to do anything in this event, as well as have a good time. Not so much. I'm not referring so much about the game, but enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the new year. Because when it comes down to this game, it has been unreliable in a lot of different situations. So a lot of people were saying such things like this earlier in a lot of chats, and that is, are you surprised on the Titans community that this happened? It's like most people are like, no. So this is the game we play.
No, I'm not drinking. I was watching Salon's video.
Oh,
Godan's video.
Oh, Salon's video? Salon.
Salon. I was watching Godan's new video.
Right? Yeah, I always think it would be funny if House brought his wife onto the cruise as well, and she came up to me and was like, "Oh, this is Salon?" I'd be like, "No, it's Zalon with a Z. Your husband is horrible."
It's horrible.
She said she'd bring the dog collar for the.
Oh yeah, so she could.
We don't want to know why she's going to bring the dog collar. Okay, that's for another stream.
That's for churro stream later.
I'm only allowed arm's distance. You guys are crazy.
Thank
I wonder
you,
if
churro.
she would even allow you to drink on the ship.
Right? Yeah. Well, that's also what the dog collar's for. When he sees that he's going up to the bar, she's got to zap him a few times. He's like, "I was just going to the bathroom."
I was going to wash my hands. COVID.
Yeah, right? He'd be passing by Jim, be like, "Jim, order me another one."
The minute he'd take that one in his hand, I'd be like, Mrs. House, look.
Yeah, look.
He gets shocked again.
Yeah, get him again.
Mrs. House.
Mrs. House, look. I'd be pointing at him.
Yeah, look. Yeah, right? What's up, Master Steven? Thank you for joining. Oh, man.
Guess we'll know which one House is. The dog collar.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's a nice dog collar you got there, so you must be House.
You must be House.
Mm. And the lady with the button clenched really hard in her hand. You must be the missus.
I like the way you roll.
Yeah, right. Hey, AO Vlogs. Hey, Salon. Come on, don't perpetuate that. I don't know if you remember me. I played with you guys like a year ago. I used to be in your Discord. Yeah, of course, ANL Vlogs, of course. It's only when you change your username that I could be like, I don't know who you are. There was a few people like that over the years that they changed their name in YouTube like 4 or 5 times, and they're like, I'm so and so. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to know? You know.
That reminds me of somebody on one of my streams goes, "What's your in-game name?" And I'm like, Pricey Shark. Like, I don't change it.
The same. It's easier. It's easier to do that. Make your in-game name the same as what you use on your line or your Discord or any of that stuff. Because
it's not like I'm trying to hide from somebody.
Except when you're hiding from House, then you change it.
Right?
No, I never changed my name.
You hear that, House?
Well, unless you talk about the other person, yeah. The other person trying to hide from the whole ERU system.
It's possible. All right, so I'm just going to attack these low-level castles. That's pretty much all that's left on this server for the most part. Except for, a bunch of undefended lands. I'm not capping lands. They're like, I don't know, they're super low.
And Zalon's not supposed to be bullying.
Well, most of these are probably either dead accounts or, what's it called? Space savers. Oh, well, thank you, AML Vlogs. I do appreciate that. I do enjoy the streams and having a good time with the community. That is what it's all about. Let's see if I can find just one more. 3. Let's just see if I can find one more land. There we go. All right, so was anybody else going to stream tonight? No, probably not. Churro said he might be streaming tonight. A little bit later, though, because obviously Churro is on the West Coast here in the U.S., so. Besides from that, though...
I mean, I'm late. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe Pisces Shark, too, as well. So we'll see what happens. But I do appreciate it.
I'll end up just doing a stream doing VP.
There you go. Well, it's not even a big deal for VP on my server this week either. Yeah. Anyway, make the best of everything, DOT community. Do appreciate everybody joining in on Discord, House, Above Below, Darshigon, Pharaonic Jim, Pisces, and Val, plus a few others that were on here earlier, always, like Vintage and D, and anybody else. I'm trying to think if I possibly might have missed you. But I do appreciate everybody joining in, everybody in chat, as always. I do want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
Happy New Year's, Alon. Be safe in your travels, and thank you for the stream.
Of course. So
Enjoy the event.
Right. Hopefully we'll get some sort of good compensation. I would hope. Did you say something, Val? Sorry, people were cutting you off.
Yeah. I said Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh, thank you, Val.
She said, keep your toesies warm.
Yeah,
keep your toesies warm.
Yeah. Everybody remember. Right.
I think the devs should do a video.
I saw that. That's funny, actually.
That's where I get my toe socks from. They're perfect.
Perfect.
If you get them in small, they fit nicely.
There you go. That's your final tip of the year, DOT community. Get your toe socks.
There's nothing small about me. I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
Get your toe socks in.
Get your toe socks for the new year. It's going to be a cold one. All right, DOT community. I will talk to you all again in the new year. Have a good one.